I dey marry second wife.
You say? What do you talk?
Aruna, huh? I say I dey marry second wife. What's up?
Papa, listen, what happen?
What need to happen before I marry second wife, Elizabeth? What need to happen? Huh? See, person we supposed go outside by herself. Go carry woman we go come give me boy. To continue my family name. Yes. Boy we go get hurt like your papa. Boy we dey hard working like your papa.
You dey hard working. Papa, listen, which kind of talk be this?
Which kind of talk be this? Okay, so me I no dey work hard.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl talk with Fresh, and today guys I bring you a new video. Now the name of this movie is called Colors, and this movie is an Uche Jombo production. And yeah, let me first of all say that you propose Odogu please. He has turned to Odogu Mba. Odogu, no. Okay, guys, let's get back to the movie now. This movie is starring the amazing Uche Jombo. It's starring Uzor Arukwe, Ifoma Obinwa, Osimpa, Daniel Abua, alongside other amazing actors, actresses, and the entire cast and crew. Now, this movie teaches a lot. But before we go to the lessons, let me tell you guys about the movie. Now, this movie is about a married couple. Basically, they've lived for years. They even have a child who has given them a grandchild. That's to tell you they are not new in this business. And I will call them a struggling couple because the wife is practically the breadwinner of the family. She sells akara. While the husband is just a typical lazy man that does nothing. He's jobless. Okay. So one day this man comes up and tells his wife that he wants to marry a second wife. And you would think that somebody in the situation that he is in, you don't have a job, your wife is the one fending for the family. You would think you would try as much as possible to like please this woman in every way. But no, he blatantly came out and said he wants to marry a second wife. And his reason was because his wife did not give him a son. His wife only gave him a daughter, and the daughter is already married. So he wants somebody to give him a son that will carry on his lineage. And in my head, I'm like, what lineage? Lineage of poverty or what? And this woman, you could practically see life draining out of this woman, because this is somebody that practically is feeding the family. She's practically carrying the family. She's paying house rent. She's paying all the bills, still feeding this man. And then what amazed me was, for somebody that wants to marry a new wife, you're not asking your wife that what will you people use to welcome the new wife that you are marrying, as in that the wedding that you want to do, that your wife will be the one to cook and provide for the wedding. And in my head, I'm like, what is going on here? You want to marry a new wife. You don't have money to take care of the new wife. You don't even have money to cook for the wedding that you want to do. And you expect your wife to be the one to bring out the money for your new wedding. It's the height of disrespect for me. Like, it is really the height of disrespect. And from what I could see in this movie, I could see you know the generation of women whereby they would do anything to keep their marriage. They would do anything to stay married, even if the marriage is loveless, even if the marriage is draining them, even if the marriage doesn't give them joy, they will just stay in the marriage. And that attitude that this woman and her husband had towards marriage, it transferred to their daughter, because you could see that their daughter that they gave birth to was also living like the same life. You live a life of poverty, then you get married, you give birth to a child, the child gets married in that same life of poverty, and the child has given birth to another, as in another offspring, And you could see that your child has that same mentality that you have of anything to keep the peace in your marriage. Anything to keep the peace in your marriage when that marriage is practically draining you. I'm not saying that people should not persevere in marriage, but at a time when marriage becomes draining, what do you do? Now, I now liked the part of the marriage. I now like the part of the whole movie where this woman, one day she was going on her way and she saw a purse on the floor. She tried to like return the purse, and on the course of returning the purse, she encountered like a beautiful couple. They were like, I think they were like 16, I don't know how many years in marriage, like 16, 17 years in marriage. And you could see they were so much in love. You could see so much love. You could see so much respect. And when this woman saw that, she was like, you know, when you feel like, oh God, I want this. Like, you could see how much her boss and the husband respect and love each other. And they've been married for so long. And it's most times it's the littlest things that make people happy. Some people think that you have to have all this money in the world to be happy, but from this movie that I watched, I saw that sometimes it's not just the money, it's the love, it's the respect that makes people happy, even in the face of poverty, even in the face of not having. Now to the main lesson of this movie, which is do not tie your happiness to anybody. Yes. Even as a married person, do not tie your happiness to your husband. Do not tie your happiness to your kids, because your kids will eventually grow up and leave you. Then what happens to you? Or in this case, as her now, her husband married somebody else and discarded her. So what happens to you? Genuinely be happy be a happy person by your own self. Find what makes you happy. Have a life out of your marriage. This is a lesson to like maybe newly married couples and all that. Make sure that you have your own life aside from being married. Your husband should not be the center of your universe. Your wife should not be the center of your universe. Your kids should not be the center of your universe. Your friends, your siblings should not be the center of your universe. So that in a situation whereby they are no longer there, you can still be a happy person. You can still be genuinely happy. You can still find joy in the littlest things. And for this lady, she found joy in new clothes. Yes, she found joy in new clothes and mixing up colors. She started enjoying the way she would mix up colors, how the clothes made her feel, how you get. And when joy radiates from you, people around you will see it. Most people were looking at it that, oh, this woman is dressing color riot and all that. But when the joy started radiating from her, people now wanted to like be in her corner. People wanted to be in her space, and it was so beautiful to see. And I like at the ending of the day how she advised her daughter to find joy, to find what makes her happy, to find peace in everything that she does. So guys, let's go to some comments from people that have watched this movie. Somebody said, my takeaway from this movie is that even in the middle of pain and disappointment, we still have the power to choose joy. The way she used colors to lift herself up, to express herself, is symbolic. She didn't let her circumstances dim her light. She turned to beauty even in the small things, and that became her strength. People don't define us, and waiting for someone else to bring happiness is like handing them the remote to your emotions. We really are responsible for our joy. Yes, this person puts it in the most beautiful way I have read. Now, another person said the most touching part of this movie is the effects of Elizabeth's marriage on her daughter, where Elizabeth asked her daughter, don't you love John? And her daughter asked her back, do you love Papa? The effect of bad marriage on the children is the worst of them all. Thanks, Madam Uche, for this piece. Oh my God. I love the way Nollywood directors and artists are now they're making meaningful movies these days, and I really enjoy it. Now, somebody said lots of women have lost their hope and purpose all in the name of marriage, but this movie simply tells that we can find happiness within us. It's time for us women to rise above what others will think of us and take control of our joy and happiness. Great masterpiece. Oh my god, I'm really loving this movie. Now, let me take two more comments and that will be it. Somebody said, a lesson in psychology, wonderful creation. The lady created her own form of therapy. The colors obliterated her hurts and pain. She was the one working and paying rent, buying food, doing all the chores, and the husband told her that she was invariably nothing. She pulled through. I would have loved to see her get her online page and earn extra cash and move out into her own place. Uzor did his job well in this role. Miss Colors, great acting. Okay. Another person, the last comment I'm going to take, somebody said, I never even start this movie. My Odogu Parara don't they make me happy. I told you, it is not, he was not Odogu Parara in this movie. He was Odogumba. Odogu, no, no, no. That was what he was in this movie. But yeah, that goes to show that he's a wonderful actor and that for every piece that he's giving, he delivers it beautifully. Thumbs up again to Uzor Arukwe. Thumbs up to Uche Jombo. This was like a very beautiful and wonderful script. Thumbs up to all the actors and actresses. And so, guys, this is where I say please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscription is totally and will always be free. And I'm also bringing you guys another new movie again today. Watch out, I'm on a road today. I will be on a road today, okay? Watch out for the next one. Bye.